Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you have been safe, happy, in love with whomever, whatever it may be, and remembering to make memories. The memory we made today is opening MiniVerse Make It Mini Valentine's Day, Series 2. Most of the time, when they have themed holidays, you can look on the side of the ball, and in that window area where the under wrapping is at, it will show you what's in the ball. But the rare ones, they always wrap with one of the other outlines. And so one of the downfalls is I ordered this directly from MGA. I ordered 4 balls because I knew it was 4 in collection. So I wanted to make sure I had a chance of getting all 4. But from the looks of it, I think we got 2 duplicates, which is fine with me, especially when you want to make it where your dolls are interacting with the things, like something being halfway eaten or things like that. But this ball itself is the cherry choco truffle. First I showed the vase or the heart dish. Then was the chocolate heart brownies. Then this right here is the chocolate shavings. And if you're wondering why I keep cutting the top of the bags, it's so I can keep the dolls, keep it to make shopping bags for the dolls. I keep that and the tissue paper. Next I showed the resin, which will be cherry colored. And the utensils and everything. That is the cherries, the whipped cream with cherries on top, spoon. I showed the tongs and the spatula already. Now, if you're looking at this, then you see that I have a plastic liner on the inside of my dish. I like to make duplicates of rare makes that they have. Like, we probably won't see this heart vase or heart dish for a time to come. So I like to be able to make my own. Like, I would have made one that is a cherry color tint or something like that. And right here you'll see me splitting the heart brownies in half. Now by doing that, you stretch the amount of times you can use them. I feel like they're going to be on the inside anyway, so all you really need is that heart figure or shape to be in the forefront. So I'm gonna make sure I do that. But what you could also do is make like doll sandwiches or like a macaroon look cake or anything like that with that. You don't have to put it into the dish. I did like how thick this resin was. It was almost like, if you're a nail tech or know about nail supplies, it was almost like the spider gel. It was real stringy, and I like that because you could probably make like a real nice whipped look with that, and it'll hold its shape until you cure it or flash cure it. But I got all my heart-shaped brownies in the forefront of the heart dish, so I just want to build up the consistency of that cherry look behind it. But we're gonna do something different with the middle so we can stretch that resin that they gave us as far as possible. Right here I'm trying to line up all the cherries and make sure they all go into a heart shape. Sorry for not being in frame that well. I get into my mode and I don't look at the monitor to make sure I'm in frame. Now that I have cured the cherries, I'm building up that cherry color behind them as well. Because as you can see, we're almost done with this resin. And if I would have used it to try to fill that complete spot, then it wouldn't have worked. So what I did was I put clear resin from one of my other older balls from them. And I used that as the filler for the middle of the pastry or truffle. I don't know what you call the truffle. What category is that under? I'm going to rearrange the whipped cream topped with cherries first, and then we're going to fill in with the chocolate. Now that it is cured, I made sure I took it out of the dish and cured the underside of it as well. And then we're able to put it back into the dish. It might be a little wrinkly, but we can still see it perfectly fine. This ball right here is saying that it's the same exact item. I'm just double checking and making sure. And it is, so now I don't have to worry about making another set of the chocolate truffle, cherry chocolate truffle without having a duplicate of the vase. But I think that'd be cute to put like a little fish in it. It's a lot of different stuff you can do with it. This ball right here is wrapped in the packaging saying that it's the broken heart. I'm sorry, it's called the Heartbreak Surprise. I just thought that was so adorable. That's one of the main things that I wanted out of this set. Anything else I know I could basically make myself. Yes, I did. I did just break it. I was holding it in the middle and it cracked. So, just like I said, the ball stated that it was duplicates. So if it is a duplicate, I'm not gonna worry about it. If it ends up being a rare, of course, I'll be more happy about that anyways, and I can just glue the pieces back together or something. Okay, so far I have put down the resin, the molds, that's the mallet, the breakable heart case that's supposed to hold the surprise. It came with 3 different types of decorations. 2 micro powders, 1 chocolate colored, 1 pink colored, I guess we'll say cherry, and some sprinkles. So that last ball that I had was a duplicate, and we're gonna leave that one safely in the box, and we'll work with the one we have already broken. I'm gonna make sure I keep all the shards of the heartbreak because a surprise, and you'll see what I do with that then. I do like the little containers that they put the micro powders in, because if you work with resin or soaps or candles or anything like that, you know that micro powder goes a long way, even with nails when you're making your own polishes. But it goes a very long way. So it seems it's just a little bit, but literally a pinch spreads throughout that whole thing several times. I'm gonna put I'm gonna do 2 of each colors. Now one of them is 2 different types of molds in here. One is an X and an O. Well, 3 I guess, because they're separate. And then they have a O and an X that are combined to each other. So I'm gonna do 2 of each kind for each decoration that they give us. On the instructions, they tell you to put the mica powder down first, then you put in the resin just like you would if you was making a regular resin mold of anything. I'm gonna put just a dab in there, and then I would trace the rest to make sure we don't get no bubbles or anything like that. Ta-da! That's the best thing I could think about doing with one that was already broken and one that was not. This is how the little candies turned out. I would have put like some glitter or confetti in the box as well. I guess you could have took those little pieces of papers that they put in the box and do it, but bye y'all.